see out of much tonight?
I think we saw him execute some pitches, and he left some balls in the middle of the plate, and then when that happened, they ended up getting runs quickly.
Seemed like he kind of struggled with the slider in that bad innings.
Yeah, I think even early on, the first inning, he kind of struggled with the command of it, against his arm side, that and the fastball, and then it looked like he kind of regained it in the second and third, and then the inconsistency of it, I think in the fourth and fifth is what got us into trouble.
How would you assess Brian's fielding this season? You guys moved him to right field. Would you say it's gone well so far?
Yeah, are you talking about the error?
Yeah, or just overall,
Yeah.
it looks like he's kind of struggled with balls in the corner. The throws have been kind of inconsistent.
Yeah, he made a nice catch yesterday, I know, and a strong throw. Today, the throw was not a good throw, but Valdez has got to block it. That throw's offline, so we got to move our feet and block it. But overall, yeah, he's been fine and right.
What did you see from Caleb tonight? It seems like he's been pretty strong this year. He gave up 3 runs tonight.
Yeah, came in for the left-handers and gave up 3 hits to the left-handers, and looks just lack of execution. Balls up out over the plate, got in some positive counts, and then just didn't finish guys.
Shelton, I think you mentioned only got 1 whiff on 20 swings against the fastball tonight. Is down on the year, is that at all concerning?
No, the fastball velo was actually up tonight, right? There were some 5s, and so I think it was just more execution.
How tough is it to deal with a guy like Arise?
He's really good. There's probably no tougher at bat, and by tougher at bat, just in terms of, he's a pest, and I say that in a good way because I was in Minnesota with him, but you can't go to different places with him. Even Barucki went to the sinker and he fouled it off, the cutter away. You leave a ball out over the plate, he just fouls it off. He's a rare breed in today's game. He's got 2 punch outs and almost 100 at bats, and he's very challenging, and then he's even more challenging with the guy that hits in front of him and the guy that hits behind him.
Seemed like you guys had a couple errors tonight that gave the Padres a little bit extra life, like the throw from Brian and then Jared's throw error towards first. Just kind of how important is it to limit those in games like this against teams like the Padres?
Yeah, we have to limit them. We made that, and then Arise made the diving play on the ball Valdez hit that would have got us 2 runs. So yeah, we can't give away extra outs.
How tough has it been when you guys have runners in scoring position don't come through and the other team does almost immediately to see that they're manufacturing the runs the way that you would like to?
Yeah, it's extremely challenging because it feels like it's just a momentum switch.
Have you seen something from your bullpen recently, especially in like a close game like this one, to kind of keep things close? It seemed like there kind of been struggles.
Yeah, we haven't put people away. I think we've got ourselves into counts and we have not put people away. And when you get ahead and you're coming out of the bullpen, we have to put people away, and we have not done that.
Kennard has been back in the starting lineup after about a week away. What have you seen out of him, and what's gone into the decision to put him back in the lineup?
Yeah, he had the walk today, he had the single. I know he had a double yesterday. Good swings. Just giving him a little opportunity to play.
Is everything good with him? Back-to-back days off?
Yeah,
okay.
He's fine.
What's the challenge of having to prepare and face a guy like Dylan Cease, especially the fact that he just leans on that slider so often?
Well, I think the big thing is that when you get the sliders, because there's going to be a lot of them, and he throws more sliders than anybody in the game. He throws more first pitch sliders than anybody in the game. When you get the ones up, you can't miss them, because the ones when he gets them away and gets them against his arm side, it's why he's a really good major league pitcher. You have to take advantage of his misses. I thought we did a good job with our approach. He threw 4 innings and we made him throw 80-something pitches, and I think the one thing that's different than probably 95% of teams in baseball is, you try to run starters to get to bullpens. You get to this bullpen, it's a little bit different story.
Derek, you mentioned Valdez needing to bat down that relay throw from Reynolds. He was also on the receiving end of that throw from Triolo that seemed to just go under his glove. Just where do you think Valdez is right now, just on kind of the intricacies of first base as far as just body positioning and just the glove boards?
I think the one to Tree was a little to his right. He also made 3 other really good picks. So I think he's getting better over there. The one on the cut, that's just one you have to learn. Like, okay, that throws offline. You have to move your feet. That's more than intricacies. On the pick, just an offline throw. But earlier in the game, he'd made 3 really good picks.
Seemed like there was some positivity after the first 2 games of the Anaheim series, and teams lost 6 of 8 since then. Have you noticed something that has happened over these last 8 games to end up with a bit of a slide?
Yeah, I think we haven't executed pitches.